that I forgot. Okay, we're live. That's good. Thank you, Anatoly. And let's see, how about Heidi? Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. And how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Nice to see some familiar faces in the class along with some new faces. And I see we have, okay, is it pronounced Hela or Jela?
Its pronunciation is Gela. Hello, Ryan. Hello, classmates. Do you hear?
I can hear you, Gela. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Where are you from?
I'm from Georgia. I live in Tbilisi.
Okay,
Very nice to
fantastic.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I think we're going to have a great class today. Let's just say hello to a couple more people here. We've got Obaid. Okay, is your microphone working, Obaid? Oh, you don't have a microphone. Okay, so are you going to participate using the chat today? All right, no problem. Anytime you want to, okay, that's fine. You can listen in. And we have, okay, I see someone with what looks like a Russian alphabet name, and it starts with an A.
Oh, maybe Alex?
Alex, how you doing?
Oh, fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much.
Oh,
And
you're welcome.
sometimes when the names are in a different language, I have a little trouble, but I was almost ready to guess Alex.
Oh, can you help me how to type this name on English,
I
on the
I
English
don't
alphabet?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'll see if I can find
Oh,
out.
okay.
That would be good to know.
Oh, thank you, Anthony.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
teacher.
All right, let's see. We also have Luo.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ryan.
How are you?
I'm good today. How about you?
Very good. Yeah. Yeah, nice
That's
to
good.
be back in action here with all of you. I've
Okay,
been
no
away
problem.
for a little while doing other things, but now we can get to know some of you new students. All
Yeah.
right, so we've got a full class today, 3, 6, 9. So let's just briefly introduce ourselves to the class. Let's start with Anatoly.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Anatoly. I live in Russia, in Moscow. I've been studying violin since January, with violin since January this year.
Fantastic. Thank you, Anatoly. And how about Elena?
Hello everybody, I'm Elena, I'm from Spain. Well, I have been studying in Berlin for, I don't know, for months or so. I like it very much.
Fantastic. Great to have you here, Elena. And let's say hi to Ethan.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ethan. I'm from China. My business is related to the LT export, and I'm living in mainland China right now. And I've been learning English since last year, almost over 1 year in Burglary. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Great to have you here. Some experienced students. How about Gela?
I've joined your website few days ago, and I love it actually. Thank you for it. Thank you to all teachers. And maybe I don't want to annoy you, but if it's possible, is it possible to add Russian classes? Because I know that a lot of people, for example, in my location, are trying to find that kind of website for communication, and it would be great.
Okay, I think they have plans to try and add more languages as the site gains popularity. So I don't doubt that at some point they'll have that available. But very good, nice to have you here.
Thank you, thank you.
And Heidi.
Hello, my name is Heidi from Japan. I've been studying something in Burglary for 3 to 4 months. My purpose is not learning English, to study Spanish. I'm very beginner in the Spanish class. I'm very frustrated.
Oh, it's tough when you're just starting out in a new language. That's true, Heidi. Well, I tell you, we're glad to have you here in our English class. Fantastic. Welcome.
Thank you.
And Hugo.
Hello, my name is Hugo from China. I'm pretty new for Webbling website. I came here to improve my English on listening and spoken English. Thank you.
Very good. Well said, Hugo. Welcome to the class. And Luo?
Yes, I'm Howard from Luo. Yes, my first name is Luo from China, and I like traveling. My wife went to spa, so normally I don't want to learn in the weekend, but my wife went to spa, so I am here.
Okay. So you're on your own. You have extra time for some classes today.
Yes, yes.
Very good. Welcome. And Obaid? Oh, Obaid is listening. That's right. I forgot. You don't have your microphone working. That leaves us with Alex.
Hello, everyone. I joined the Verblin from the June of this year, and I like this site because I have much opportunity to improve spoken English and make new friends. Thank you for your interesting lessons.
All right, fantastic. Good, guys. We have a fantastic class. We better get started. I just wanted to say Obaid has typed in the chat box. He is from Saudi Arabia and has been with Verbling for just 3 weeks. So welcome. Nice to have you here with us too. All right, everybody. I'm going to share my screen with you. We'll get started with our theme for today. I'll start off with a picture. All right. So, how about Lo? Can you tell me what you see going on in this picture?
I see a burglar try to break in someone's house.
Yes, exactly. He is in the process of a break-in. Now, have any of you ever been burglarized? Has your home ever been broken into?
No, no.
No, no, never.
Wow,
Fortunately.
No.
that's great. Nobody wants that to happen to them. But in many parts of the world, it's a serious problem. I know that where I live in the Dominican Republic, robbery and theft is very high. And so on all of our doors and windows, we have to have bars and big padlocks. And actually, when we lived in a different city, we were robbed several times in this one particular place that we lived. So it can be very, very distressing when something like that happens. But let's look at another picture here for a moment or two. this is a little cartoon. And as you see the caption, it says burglary made easy. So if you look at this picture, you're going to see a lot of different things that make this house easy or easier to rob or to burglarize. So let's just get some comments. What are some of the things you observe about this picture? Maybe we could start with Elena.
Well, yes, we can see doors. At least one door is open, and you have that little window with a cat going into the house, so a person may go into the house as well. And there windows are open, at least one of them. Yes, it seems like they don't care, the inhabitants, they don't care very much about security.
All right, very good observations, Elena. How about Gela? Have you got any further observations?
Yes, as I see, the main door entrance is open, also window is open, and a lot of stuff is without watching. And as I see, even another door in the house is opened, and I don't know, nobody watches this bicycle and a little car. Um, and even as I see, there is a little how to say little house in this yard, and the lock is also opened in it.
All right, yes, that is called...
Everything is ready to steal something.
Yeah, for sure. So in the backyard, we call it a shed when you have a little, a smaller area for storage, a storage shed. Very good. Okay, Gayla, nice job. How about Hugo?
So the another house in the yard is all made of big glasses, so they are easy to break in.
Yes, very good, very good. Was there anything else you noticed?
It's all for now.
Okay, good job. Let's see. What about Ethan?
The picture showing the house, the fencing is not completely closed, and the glass windows is very easy to break and steal things from in there.
Okay, yes. So, go ahead.
And the house is very not too high, and it could be easy to climb to the second floor. And windows open, and the cars, it doesn't have anybody to take care. And there's have a lot of doors is opening.
Okay, yes. Great. You guys are doing fantastic with this. So we would say that the glass is easy to break. The glass is easy to break. Broke would be the past tense. So when we're speaking about something present, we would say break. Good job, though. All right. Let's see. Who hasn't had a chance? What about Heidi? Do you observe anything else?
Yeah, this place is very quiet place. I can't see any neighbors around this house. So if nighttime the family goes out or to eat or something, then maybe the house will be dark, so burglar can recognize easily there are no one in the house. Then there are no people watching around here. They can they can do their job enough very slowly.
Okay, that's a good observation. Yes, I hadn't thought of that one, Heidi. Good job. Let's see now. What about Alex?
I hear face tweeting status about vacation and how much time owners don't be in the house.
Oh, yes, very good. That's there up on the roof. It's their Facebook status. Have you ever heard of that happening? Somebody posts on Facebook that they're going away for the weekend, and when they get back, their house has been robbed.
Yeah.
That's a pretty common thing, I think. Okay, great. What do you notice about the light in the backyard? Anybody see it? I'll just point my cursor to it right here.
It's broken. No electricity.
Exactly. So at night it would be dark, nobody would see. And also, if you look really carefully, let's see if I can make this a little bigger. If you look really carefully in the window of this back door, what do you see there? Can anybody tell what that is?
Maybe this is safe with open safe with key.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a safe, but it looks like the little spot where they hang their keys for the house. So it would be so easy just to break that window and reach in and grab the keys, and off you would go. They'd be able to get into any lock there. So that's just a little bit of a warm-up for us to see the kinds of things that can make our houses easy to break into. So let's get to our main part of our lesson for today. If you've got the exercises open, or you can just look at the screen share. We're going to start with some vocabulary. So our first word of our vocabulary is burglary. So would somebody like to give us a brief definition? What does burglary mean?
Can I?
Please do. Yes, go ahead.
As I know, burglary means when someone is trying to get in some apartment, some room, and steal something. We call it burglary.
Exactly. Very good. So it's a form of robbery, but burglary involves breaking into an office or a house or an apartment, something like that. It involves entering into someone's private residence. All right, good. Now, the next word on our list is, whoops, I've misspelled it here, threat. Threat. So let's see, who could tell us what is a threat?
Could I?
Go ahead.
Threat is a person or thing that is a danger, maybe to that something bad might happen to them.
Okay, good. Something, it's a danger. That's good.
Danger
So
to them.
it could be somebody saying words to you that are scary. They are threatening to do you damage. But in this case, the threat is the danger of somebody burglarizing your house. Good job. Okay, the third word on our list is mental health. Mental health. Would someone
Mental
like to?
health. Yeah, I'm not sure, but if I can control myself, I think I'm mental health.
Okay, so it involved maybe self-control. That's possible. Possible. So if somebody has good mental health, how do they feel?
Can I?
Please go ahead.
Mentally health means that you are relaxed, confident, and your nerves are in normal situation, normal condition. Mentally ill means that you have some psychological problems.
Okay,
Maybe it's not quite right.
very good. All right. So here's one possible threat to our mental health, and that is the next word, whoops, on our list, and that is anxiety. Anxiety. Who can tell us what that means? Anxiety.
Anxiety, okay. Anxiety is feel worried and have some fear and feel uncertainty about the future.
All right, excellent. So it's that feeling inside you of worry constantly, fear. Good job with that explanation. All right, next we have on the list protect. What does it mean to protect someone or something?
Can I?
Go ahead.
I think protect this mean use your power and mind to save something. Um,
Yes, good. So doing something to preserve something else, to save it from being damaged or taken. You protect it. Good job. Insecurity is our next word. Insecurity. Anyone know what that means?
Dangerous.
Okay, could be. Yeah. For example, think about that house in the picture we were discussing. There would be a lot of insecurity if you lived there because it was not a safe place to live. All right.
Nothing protect.
Say that again.
Nothing protect.
Nothing protected. Yes, exactly. Okay. What about the next word on our list? Psychological. Psychological. This is a bit of a tougher one.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Psychological, the synonym must be mental.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. So it's something affecting the mind.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Moving on in our list, we have traumatized. If someone is traumatized, what does that mean?
It means that you have had a problem, normally a big problem before, so you remember that problem, that thing that happens to you constantly, and you can have some physical effects as anxiety, or you are nervous. You can't mm, you can't forget that problem you had in the past. So it's traumatizing. I don't know. You,
Traumatize.
yeah, you are traumatized
Exactly. Very good.
because
That
of
was a
that
good
problem.
explanation. Yeah, you got it bang on. So it has to do with our experiences. Something has damaged our mental health, something that happened to us. It has traumatized us. Okay. Uh, Moving on through the next few words, we have minor crime. What would be the meaning of something that is a minor crime? As opposed to a major crime.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Minor crime might be the crime, for example, pickpocketing, or crime of not expensive thing.
Okay.
Stealing of not expensive things.
Very good. So another word might be petty crime, something of little consequence. Very good job. And we have just two more words. Depression. What is depression? If I am suffering from depression, what does that mean?
Can I explain? Oh, no. Please. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. It's a mental illness. When you feel sad constantly and you feel life has no sense and you can't do anything because you are always tired and want to be alone.
All right, that's good. Yes, those are some of the major symptoms of depression. Sometimes a person has to go on a medication in order to cope with it. And finally, marital breakdown. What does that mean? Marital breakdown. So let's chop this up a little bit. First, we have the word marital. So that has to do with marriage. Marriage.
Can I explain?
Yep, please do.
As I know, marital breakdown means when in someone's relationship, when two people are married, breakdown means that they get divorced.
Okay, very good. All right, so those are some of the major words from today's little article we're going to study. Any questions about any of these words before we go on? Okay, so let's just pass these next couple of exercises. We'll come back to them if we have time. I want you to look at the headline, though. Here is the headline for today's article. And could Anatoly read that for us?
Okay. Burglary is burglary a trip to mental health.
Okay, so that's what our article is going to be about. But what I want you to do is to kind of guess whether you think that the following statements are going to be true or false before we read the article. Okay, so first of all, our first question A, the study is from a United Kingdom prison service. Do you think that that is going to be true or false, Alex?
I'm not sure, but I think this is true.
Okay, so Alex says true. Let's go on to the next one. Over 10,000 people took part in the study. Do you think that's going to be true or false, Lo? Hello, Luo?
Oh, sorry, I have something, and I just back here, so
Okay, no problem. So we're just guessing. We are trying to figure out what the article might be about, and we're looking at number 2 here. Do you think it's true or false that over 10,000 people took part in the study?
Over 10,000 people took part in the study. Sorry, I don't know what is meant to part.
Took part is participate.
Participate. 10,000 people? Absolutely. I think even more.
Okay, so you think that the statement is false, that it's more people?
Yeah. It's false.
Okay,
More people.
all right, very
Yes.
good. Let's look at the third one, true or false? And I guess this will be Hugo's turn. A quarter of the participants were sad that they could not protect their home. Do you think that will be true or false?
I think it is true.
All right, we will soon find out. Finally, over a quarter of those burgled are now afraid of street crime. What do you think, Gela?
I think it's false.
Okay. Remember your answers, so we'll see how you do when we read the article. All right. A professor thought police should take burglary more seriously. Ethan.
Yes, sir, it's true.
True. Okay.
Sure.
And F. The professor said most people think burglary is a serious crime. Do you think that will prove to be true or false, Elena?
Well, I guess it's true.
Okay. So most people think burglary is a serious crime. We'll find out in just a minute. And the next one is Anatoly. The professor said most people forget the experience of being burgled. Do you think that's true or false?
I think it is false.
Okay. And the last one. Some burglaries result in the breakup of marriages. Back to you, Alex. You think that's true or false?
Oh, I think this is true.
Okay, so let's read the article together and we'll find out. So let's see. Let me highlight this first portion. So perhaps we could invite Anatoly. Could you read the section that I have highlighted?
That experiences burglary is a serious threat to people's mental health. The survey is from the British charity Victim Support and the home security company ADT. Researchers interviewed 1,000 people who had been burgled. They found that a quarter of them suffered from anxiety or forms of depression, while a further 25% felt saddened by the thought they could no longer protect their home and family.
All right, nice job, Anatoly. So let's just practice one word here. It's got a sound in it that sometimes is hard to copy. The letter U in the word burglary, we sometimes want to make the sound oo, but it's actually an sound, like a hamburger. Burglary, burglary. Can you repeat that?
Burglary.
That's it. Very nice. Good job. Okay, let's look at the next couple of sentences. And how about Ethan? Could you read those for us?
Yes, sir. The researchers say the feeling of insecurity set in for many people after burglary. They reported that 37% of burglary victims suddenly became afraid of being mugged in the street, something they had not feared before being burgled.
Very good, very good. So here we have another form of robbery This word is pronounced mugged. Mugged. Can you repeat that for me, please? Mugged.
Mugged.
Good. So what does that mean? Do you know if you are mugged?
Yeah. What is that?
What is the meaning of that? Well, here's a clue. It happens in the streets.
Maybe this abuse in the streets?
Okay.
No, when a burglar take your money or something things.
Yes. Okay. So somebody comes up to you in the street and they quietly show you a gun or a knife and they tell you to give them your money. That's being mugged in the street. Okay. Very good. Look at the next section here. Let's divide this into a couple of pieces. Let's see, right to here. How about Hugo?
Yes, sir. Professor Paula Nixon from the British Psychological Society warned that people and the police underestimate how serious a crime burglary is. Many people fail to realize it can leave people traumatized. She said burglary is frequently seen as a minor crime, one that may be resolved and forgotten by the victim.
All right, nice job. Very good. So last little section here to be read. And let's see. How about we invite Lo to read that for us?
Me? Oh, okay. However, psychologically and emotionally, the experience of being burgled is likely to have severe emotional outcome for many victims who were, up to then, leading ordinary lives. She added the undue trauma resulted for some people in the compulsion to move house, depression, anxiety, sleeplessness, and even martial breakdown.
Okay, nice work. Thank you. Let's just practice 2 words here. The first one is this one, and it's pronounced sleeplessness. Sleeplessness. Can you say that?
Sleeplessness. Sleeplessness is yes, cannot sleep.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
So it's just getting that L sound there. Sleeplessness. That's
Sleeplessness.
okay, that's better. Yeah. And then this one is, it looks a lot like Marshall, but it's actually marital. Marital.
Well, Marisol. Yeah.
With a hard T sound. Marital.
Marital.
There you go. Perfect. Beautiful job.
Thank you.
You guys are doing fantastic work. Your reading is great. So now let's see if we understood the article by going over some of these comprehension questions. Comprehension. What did you understand? We're not going to do all of these. We'll just do a few of them. Let's look at number 3. The question is, what fraction of participants suffered from anxiety or depression? So what amount of the participants suffered from anxiety or depression? Who would like to answer that question?
Maybe I will try.
Okay.
As I remember, 1/4, yes?
Very good. Very good. 1/4, or we could say 25% would be another way to express that. Very good. Now, look at question number 5. What were 37% of the people who were burgled now afraid of? So they had some new fears. What were they?
Well, those people are afraid of being mugged in the streets.
Yes, very good, very good. So their personal security, their safety, their feelings of safety were now gone even when they were outside their home because of having been robbed or burgled. Okay, great job. Look at question number 7. How can burglary leave people feeling? So what are some of the psychological effects of burglary? How do people feel?
Sad. Anxiety.
Good. Very good. Nice use of our word from our vocabulary. Anything else that you noticed that happens to people or victims of burglary?
No.
Okay, anyone else?
Can
I'm
I?
happy.
Okay, of course, yes, that's right. What else did you notice?
May I?
Please.
They will thought they were worried about they cannot protect their family.
That's right. Very good. And also, some were saying that they were now sleepless. Sleepless. They could not sleep at night. And what happened to some of their marriages?
May I?
Go ahead.
They might break down, some marriages.
Yeah, that's really sad to think that that would happen. And yet I guess because of the anxiety that comes from it, some people find it difficult to continue with their mate. Okay, so next you'll notice we have a series of questions. What I want to do is give each of you a chance, if we have time, to ask another student one of these questions. So you can pick any question you like, or if you have another question that you've made up, you can use that one. Okay? So I'm going to get us started, and I'm going to ask Anatoly a question. And then Anatoly, when you've answered, you'll be next and you can ask a question of another student, okay? So let me start with this question for you. How common is burglary in your country?
It is not so common.
Okay, so most people feel very secure in their homes then?
Maybe most people think I think yes feel secure in that their security is enough, but uh, named as in the middle of the line in this merge in
Okay.
the line of countries.
Okay, somewhere in the middle. Very good. Okay, great, Anatoly. So now you can look at the list of questions and pick one and then ask another student.
My question is for Hugo. What is the punishment for burglary in your country?
I think it depends. If the stuff he stolen is small and inexpensive, it may take few days in the under the police office. I think if I took something really expensive, I think it will be take years in the police office, I think. Thank you.
Okay, very good. So we use the word jail. They would spend years in jail. Very good. All right, Hugo, it's your turn then. Pick a question and pick another student.
I'd like to ask Alex. What can be done to support burglary victims? Alex.
What's the letter of this question?
I think that is F.
Yeah.
Oh. I think the government give something psychology support with and of course if Bulgaria will be taken as they was in the jail and sometimes government give money as a compensation. No, of course, yes, if you use insurance, you can take money from the company who can insurance. Thank you.
All right, what a good answer. Nice job. You've touched on a couple of good points. Let's just welcome Ibrahim to the class. How are you today, Ibrahim?
Ibrahim, could you ask me on the question, how can people protect their home against burglars? Okay.
Oh.
All
right,
maybe
pick another student.
Leo could ask me on the question, how can people protect their home against burglars? Oh.
I think that question's for you, Lo.
Well, I think the best way is move to the gated community, and yeah, move to the more safer neighborhood.
Okay, very good. So go ahead, Lo, and pick another question and another student.
Vice, what are the differences between burglary and robbery?
I think burglary is a kind of robbery, so uh, it may be a lot of kinds of robbery, like mugged, for example, in the street, like as we saw before. So burglary is when someone gets into a house or a building and took the and take and takes the things that are there. And a robber, I guess, is mm, a more general word. You can be robbed in the street or in your house, or you can rob a bank, for example.
Fantastic answer. Exactly correct. Good job, Elena. Would you like to ask the next question?
Yes, but I don't know who didn't answer yet. Um,
Who has not had a chance to answer a question yet? Hela. Oh, sorry, Gela.
okay. Gela, do you worry about being burgled?
No, actually, maybe it did not happen to me till now, and so I don't worry about it. And now I should ask someone, yes?
Yes. Now, I'm not sure. Ethan, did you get to answer a question yet?
Oh yeah, no,
Not yet?
no, yeah.
Okay, so maybe you could ask Ethan.
Okay, Ethan, would you like CCTV cameras in your house?
Hmm. Which question? CCTV cameras in my house? Uh,
Yes.
yes. But the mat. If I would like to add a, have the CCTV camera in my house as long as I manage the cameras, so I could see them and um, just like that. All the priest can check my camera is okay.
Okay, very good. So, did everyone get to answer and ask at least a question? Okay, great. You guys did fantastic, and I really loved some of your answers. Well thought out, and I can tell your grasp of how to put together sentences in English is coming along very nicely. So these kinds of exercises where we're asking and answering questions are really useful to help us to get better in our English. So our time for today has flown by, but I really enjoyed the class. You've all done excellent work today, and I hope you've learned something about the subject of burglary and mental health, and we used some new vocabulary. So that was great. I have another class coming up later today, and I hope some of you can join me for that class. It's going to be a listening class. What that means is we're going to watch pieces of a video on YouTube, and you're going to watch carefully, and then I'm going to ask you questions about what you saw. And it's a very, very interesting video. It's about a man who found a treasure at a yard sale or a tag sale, and he paid almost nothing for it, and it turned out to be worth a lot of money. So I hope some of you guys can come and join me for today's lesson a little bit later on. And also tomorrow I have another lesson planned for the morning where we will do something similar to what we did today, but the theme is going to be wearable technology. That's the latest thing. So I hope you guys will join me for that tomorrow. Thank you all so much. Have a fantastic day. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook, or you can follow me here on Verbling if you want to keep up with my latest classes. So thanks, everybody. Have a terrific day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
And goodbye.
Bye-bye.